All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Machak Kudash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, pretty much wanted to go into this topic. Um, as I've been seeing different news clips and just different things that people have been saying. All right, not just in the truth, but outside, and pretty much what the whole world is seeing and saying. All right, it's talking about these elites, all right, in their new world order. Okay, some call them by the Illuminati, which that simply means enlightened. Okay, synonymous with Lucifer, which is a light bearer. Okay, but with everybody's eyes on them, all right, everybody waking up. Okay, everywhere you go, there's something talking about quote unquote what they deem as conspiracies. Okay, everywhere you turn, people are talking about, what the ultimate agenda is. They don't just want to vaccinate you. They want to do something more. They want to microchip you. Whenever the name Bill Gates comes up, people already link it with vaccinations to reduce the population or to, it's not. They don't leave a good taste in your mouth. Basically, there's something negative when people think about the government and what they're planning to do, because people are waking up, all right, to what's going on. Because prior, like a couple years ago, people they didn't know about the Illuminati like that. They didn't know about microchipping people like that. All right, it was only the elders and brothers in the truth who would be pushing that. Okay, and you had a few people here and there, truthers. All right, but now it's like even the common average individual, okay, is on to you, Esau. Okay. Oh, I said the magic word. Now they're gonna take the video down. All right. So I'm gonna start off with this, and I've been bringing this precept out a lot, but hey, this is because that's what's happening. All right. This is Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. All right, and that's what's happening. That's how the elect is waking up. Okay, because that covering cast that keeps people asleep. Okay, keeps them in a ignorant and docile state of mind is being wiped away. All right, the Lord used Esau to cause this pandemic, and it's working in reverse. Okay, against him. Yeah, he was able to get certain things, but Salakia. But yeah, he was able to get certain things here and there. But now people are, at what cost? Because now he's lost that power of deception. Okay, you still have some people who still believe what they're being told, and so on and so forth. But the most people are like, nah, this, like you can keep the deception up, you can keep the act up while everything is good. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, and it comes down to the point where, things are getting real, you'll see somebody's true character. As the scriptures say, a friend cannot be known in adversity. You'll see somebody's true colors when both of y'all are in a certain predicament. All right, you'll see if it was an act. All right, when they so-called cared for you, you know. But here it is, you got people that are going through it now, and they're starting to realize this isn't for our benefit. All right, moving on. This is Revelation 12:12, because now that Esau's back is against the wall, okay, he's gonna have to make a move, man. Okay, he's been pointed out. You know, you go to one area, you're wanted for a certain crime, and so you disguise yourself and move to another area, all right, thinking you can escape that. But when you go there, there's people there looking at you like, yo, isn't that dude? Basically like what they did to Peter, the apostle Peter, when he followed Yahushai, all right, as Yahushai was on his way to, that night to get to, you know, basically serve his course, all right, leading to his crucifixion. When Peter was there, you had people that were constantly, let me see if I can pull it up. Um, because Yahushua said the cock would crow. Yep. Uh, yep. There it is. Matthew 26 and okay. Now Matthew 26:9 says, "Now Peter sat without in a place. Oh, Salakia. Peter sat without in the palace, and a damsel came unto him, saying, Thou also wast with Yahushua of Galilee. But he denied them all, saying, I know not what thou sayest. And when he was gone out into the porch, another maid saw him, and said unto them that were there, this fellow was also with Yahushua of Nazareth. Wasn't this one of his disciples? I know that was one of them. And again he denied with an oath, I do not know the man. And after a while came unto him they that stood by, and said to Peter, surely thou art one of them, for thy speech bewrayeth thee. Then began he to curse and swear, saying, I know not this man. See, because like it says, thou was with Yahushua of Galilee, and they had a certain accent, all right, with the way they spoke. So that's why it says thy speech bewrayeth thee, because you can tell if somebody's from Galilee or if they were from Judea, all right, based on how they speak. Just like today, you can tell somebody's from the down south, or New York, or different area. They have different ways of talking, though we all speak English, okay. So you can tell, oh, this person's from this area. So they, like they said, thy speech bewrayeth thee. Then began he to curse and swear, saying, I know not the man. And immediately the cock crew. So basically, this is what's happening in Esau, where an example being that you go here, people already pointing you out. You go here, so everywhere you go, the world is looking at you like you are that culprit. You are the criminal. We know what you're trying to do, and we're not gonna stand for it. You see? So now he's getting to the point where his back is coming against the wall, all right? And he's going to make his move, man, as it tells you in Revelation 12:12. All right? Because he knows his time is short. The more time he wastes, the more people wake up. And that's going to make it much harder for him, all right, to get what he wants. Because if it was according to the way Esau wanted, he would have just had everybody unknowingly, or willingly get vaccinated and take the chip, but it's not going to be that easy, because now people are waking up to the fact that, nah, this chip, this vaccine is going to be more to it, all right, than just trying to cure a certain virus. I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm good. Why should I take a vaccine if I'm already good? So people are starting to push back. So it says, Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Now, in the heavens, who's in the heavens? You have the angels. You have the spirits of those that are in the spirit world. Okay, and guess what? It says, "Rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them." Okay, because you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, judgment is coming down, but this is all prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, it's all prophecy being fulfilled, and the sooner that Esau comes down with great wrath, all right, the sooner the Lord can counter that, all right, and destroy him and bring us salvation. See, our salvation is going to be a counterattack. Esau goes on a move, and the Lord counters his ass. Okay, like Apostle Ramlab always says, Esau got to make his move so the Lord could checkmate him. So it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down onto you having great wrath. Because Esau ain't gonna go up to the spirit realm and try to microchip them. No, all right. It's those that are upon the earth. Revelation 13:16, he calls it all. That's why it says the inhabitants of the earth. Okay, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Because now everybody's onto him. All right, everybody knows what his agenda is. Everybody's coming at him like, yo, this, that. You have people, celebrities, people in a higher status, coming out and saying this. So he's realizing, and he's seeing the signs in the heavens, the prophets prophesying. So he can tell. He has physical, tangible proof, as where we have faith. But he can still tell, look, man, his time is short. So he got to move quick. All right, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ears in closets shall be proclaimed on the housetops. And that's what's happening now. Okay, what are they saying in darkness? All right, applying that to Esau here, Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. All right, when the morning is light, they practice it. So, at night when they do their seances and their meetings, all right, and they work iniquity, they devise iniquity. Okay, those are all things that are spoken in darkness. Okay, but like it says, it'll be proclaimed upon the housetops. All right, and because we're blowing up Esau's spot, everybody's now knowing and hearing what he's been talking about in darkness, what his plans are. It says when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. But now the problem is, it's difficult to practice it because now people are aware. You had a secret plan, but now when you go out to try and accomplish it, everybody's aware. So now it's making it difficult. That's why they gotta move with great wrath. They gotta mandate it. They gotta threaten you. Because clearly people are not willing to do it. All right. Now this is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust," because ultimately this is what it's gonna lead to. His plan is gonna crumble. Okay? And judgment is gonna come upon this place. Isaiah 47 and 1. "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Notice that it's talking about the daughter of Babylon, all right, which is referring to America. Today it is known as America, okay? Now it says, "O virgin daughter of Babylon," because this place, America, hasn't been touched, all right, like other countries have, okay? You haven't had, like for example, like an open war on the soils of America, like you've had in Iraq and Afghanistan and all these other places, okay? It says, so America is like that untouched virgin. "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." All right, because through their deception, like for example, a woman wears makeup and dresses a certain way, speaks a certain way, acts a certain way, all right, to give off the perception of her being tender and delicate. And America's done that same thing. So people at one point used to think this place was that oh man, what I would give to go to that land, you know, because of the deceptions. But now it's all gone. People are seeing it for what it really is. "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers." Meaning your secret parts are gonna be brought out. Okay, you're gonna be put to work. That's like if a witch, you had like a 120-year-old witch who's able to disguise herself, maybe have on a certain necklace or something, and make her look young. You know, like in Game of Thrones. All right, make her look mad young. So people see her, they're like, damn, she, you know what I'm saying? She must be fine. She must be on point. They treat her a certain way. If that necklace comes off, all the treatment they used to give her is gonna be gone. So like it says, thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. It's gonna be gone. All right. Verse 3: "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." Because when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's not coming as a man that you can shoot or crucify or smack. No, he's coming as an angelic force. All right, and he will take vengeance. "For our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Ask for our Redeemer." It says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms." And what does darkness represent? It represents confusion. Okay, it represents the end, basically. Okay, it says, "I was wroth with my people; I have polluted mine inheritance." And who are the Lord's people? The Lord's people are the Israelites. And when you go, as a matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Quick precept to back it up. All right, like the Lord said, He was wroth with us. Baruch 4 and 6. All right, Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto your enemies." See? So because we pissed off the Lord, okay, He was upset at us and put us into slavery. All right, that's why it says, "I was wroth with my people; I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand." See? So slavery, the transatlantic slavery during the time of the Roman Empire, during the time of the Greeks, during the time of right now, okay, we're subject to Esau. We've been given into his hand along with the earth, pursuant to Job 9 and 24, because the Lord was mad at us. He was upset at us. And being that the earth is governed by the wicked, there's a wicked vibration upon the inhabitants of the earth. That's why the Lord's inheritance, which is Israel, has been polluted. All right, save the elect. It says, "Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient thou hast very heavily laid thy yoke." All right, and when you go into the histories of the things that they did to us, they didn't care. All right, whether you were old or young. Okay, they gave you the whip and the shackles just the same. Verse 7, "And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart." neither didst remember the latter end of it. So when you were doing all these things, you didn't think in your mind that at some point you were going to be brought down and you were going to have to pay for it. You said, I'm going to be a lady forever. I'm going to be in this high position for as long as I can see. So you didn't think, okay, what would I do? What will happen if this comes back to get me? All right. And that's what's going to happen in the latter end. That's why the scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Verse 8, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, okay, and dwellest carelessly. What do you see going on in this place, man? That's all that is promoted here. Pleasures. The clubs, the movie theaters, the this, the that. This is like everything. So that's what people prioritize. You know? People work so they can have pleasure. So much so that they'll do wickedness to have pleasure. It says that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, because people they're not expecting Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to come judge this place. Okay, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Whoa. And but that's what the Lord said. Okay? See? So, and that shows you, man, that they're trying to be, all right, like the Most High, like it tells you in Isaiah 14. Okay? None else, let me see, beside me. Yep, Isaiah 45:5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. And then does that sound similar? Isaiah 47 and 8. It says, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, and sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. That's the pride. That's why I told you the pride of these devils has deceived them. The Most High has the right to say that because it's true. You devils don't. It says, I shall not, even we don't say that. You crazy? I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. So that's why you have even people, the inhabitants of this land, thinking it'll go on forever. There's nothing that can possibly harm them or this place, you know. Verse 9, but these two things shall come upon thee in a moment, in one day. See, because now the plan is starting to, reverse, it's starting to backfire. It's not staying that stable. That's why they got to move quick. Taking down videos here, you know what I mean? Doing things here, doing this here, seances and bringing out witches and all this. It says, but these two things shall come upon thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children, the widow and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Just because you have this technology and you have these scientists and you're digging into this and finding out this, they think that that's made them invincible. You know, they think that the kind of level they're on, ain't nobody else on that level. They think they're on a level so high that they can fight against the Most High. It says, verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. Okay? And mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. See, because with everything they got a cure. You know, everything that happens, we're working on it. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. Well, guess what? The Lord said, what he's about to bring to this place, you ain't going to have a cure. You will not be able to put it off. We would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Okay? You can't heal this place. This is that kind of disease that you can't heal. It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. All right, because from the foundation of this country, of this nation, was on wickedness, sorceries, witchcraft, secret societies, covens. Look it up. Your Benjamin Franklins and your George Washingtons and all of them, even to those before them. They were into the Rosicrucians and the Freemasons and all of that. From their youth, from their birth. All right, from the birth of this country, it has been built up on witchcraft and wickedness and sorceries. It says, if so be that thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. All right, So the Lord is saying, well, get all those witches and all those you got people bringing out what was it, Medina Abramovich and all that, because they want to make sure that this enterprise works. And instead of, well, obviously they can't do that, but as where we would go to the Most High and pray, all right, that things go in our favor, these devils do it on the left hand side. Verse 13, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Because when all these things start hitting this place and the plan starts backfiring, nobody's going to be able to save you. Okay? Even these demons that you seek on the left-hand side, they worship the Most High. They get their power from the Most High. So once the Most High stops it, you know what I'm saying, what you think is going to happen? Verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, that's the remains of a fire. The fire shall burn them and shall not deliver them, and they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. And what kind of fire is this talking about? It's talking about those nuclear missiles, man. Because America will be made a desert. New York to California, gone. Sand, desert creatures. Verse 15, thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his corner, none shall save thee. You can read about that in Revelation, I think the 17th or the 18th chapter, where it tells you they stood afar off. Okay, and basically they were saying, how is that great city fallen? Okay, but they're not gonna come save you. Okay. So finishing it off, Revelation 17 and 1, it says, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. That same whore is who we're reading about here. Okay? It's funny how she's called a virgin and a whore. Alright, but it's used in different contexts. Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. Okay, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication, meaning her philosophies, her wickedness, her wicked ways. Well, guess what? People are waking up now, all around the world. Okay, so you gonna get judged, man. That's what's coming to this place, man. Your plan is gonna backfire, pursuant to Job the 20th chapter. All right, and what you're gonna get hit with that counter. All right, is gonna be that judgment, man. Because here it is, you throwing them punches, okay, thinking that you about to connect. All right, in your mind, you've already connected and you've already got the knockout. But last minute, the Lord does that weave, and you get countered and you done. That's what's gonna happen. Just as you think you've accomplished your new world order, you've connected that punch. Whoop! Your house shot comes in, and boom, you're done. You're through. Okay, that's what's coming to this place. All right, and that's why, regardless of what you're gonna bring, we know we ultimately have got the victory. All right, regardless of how many punches we take in round 1, round 2, round 3, we know we're gonna win the match. So that's all that matters, man. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna end it off with that. Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Brachah Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.